Hey everyone, and welcome back to The Explainer. If you're looking to drastically level up your conversational Hindi, well, you're absolutely in the right place today. We're bringing you a highly interactive lesson that's going to unlock a massive piece of your everyday communication. We've got a fantastic visual layout lined up for you, so let's just jump right in. Welcome to Lesson 38. Today is all about asking locations in Hindi. Okay, let's dive into this. The word of the hour, our absolute star today, is kahaan. K-A-A-N. Kahaan. This is literally the magic key you're going to use anytime you need to ask where in Hindi. Try to really pay attention to that slightly nasal sound right at the very end. Kahaan. It's an incredibly crucial word, whether you're traveling, trying to meet up with a friend, or, just frantically searching for your misplaced keys. Moving on to our next section, present and past tense. Let's take a look at those verb endings. So the core difference between asking where something is right now versus where something was in the past basically comes down to the verb endings. For the present tense, our questions are going to end in hi or ho. But for the past tense, we just swap those out for tha or thee. It's a super logical system, and keeping this one simple rule in your back pocket makes shifting between tenses feel incredibly smooth. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is seeing how these seemingly strict grammar rules apply so seamlessly and so naturally to real, everyday conversational phrases. Let's look at some examples. Let's start with what is probably the most common question you text a friend. Where are you? Think about it for a second based on what we literally just covered. How might you translate this simple present tense question into Hindi, keeping in mind the respectful version of you? And here's the answer. Aap kahaan ho? Notice how we use aap for that polite version of you, drop in our star word kahaan, and then just cap the whole thing off with the present tense ho. Aap kahaan ho? It flows absolutely perfectly. Let's look at another scenario. Let's say you're looking for your friends, maybe Rahul and Anna. Starting with Rahul, if you want to ask where is Rahul, how do we take what we just did and adapt it for a third-person question? You do it exactly like this. Rahul kahaan hai? We can see the use of hai right here at the end, and that's because we're talking about a third-person subject in the present tense. It's very simple, very direct. And just to complete this conversational loop, here's the declarative answer. Rahul is in college, which translates to Rahul college mein hai. Look at how beautifully a location, in this specific case, college mein, fits so naturally into the exact same sentence structure. You're simply replacing the question word kahaan. Okay, let's shift gears into the past tense for a minute. Imagine Rahul or his friend Anna. Well, they aren't there anymore. Sticking with Rahul as our subject, if we want to ask, where was he? What do you think is the correct past tense verb ending for a singular masculine subject? Vah kahaan tha? And this brilliantly illustrates how that little word tha anchors the entire sentence firmly in the past tense. You've got vah meaning he, kahaan meaning where, and tha telling us this already happened. But what if we aren't talking about a person at all? Let's introduce a feminine object into this past tense mix with the phrase this book. In Hindi, the word for book is kitab, and it's a feminine noun. So how would we say, where was this book? Well, first, the question itself would be, ya kitab kahaan thi? And if we want to answer it with, this book was on that table, we'd say, ya kitab us table par thi. I really want to emphasize the use of the at the very end of that sentence. Because kitab is a feminine noun, our past tense marker has to shift from ta to thi. All right, time to practice speaking. Let's get active. I'm going to read these phrases, and I want you to literally repeat after me out loud, wherever you happen to be sitting right now. Let's build up that muscle memory. Aap kahaan ho? Rahul kahaan hai? Vah kahaan tha? Excellent work. Honestly, saying them out loud is exactly what connects these concepts in your brain. Your turn to translate. Let's see what you've got. Now it is your turn. I'm challenging you to translate this phrase. Where was that pen? Remember, that translates to va. Pen is qalam, and just like kitab, qalam is actually a feminine word. I'm going to give you a moment of silence right now to put it all together using kaha and the correct past tense ending. Go ahead. And here's the answer. Vah qalam kahaan thi? Seriously, if you got that right, give yourself a massive pat on the back.
This perfectly reinforces exactly why the is used, because it literally has to match the feminine gender of the word kalam.
So, the crucial point is coming into focus. Let's jump into our summary and next steps. Let's do a quick recap. Kahaan is the ultimate key to asking where in Hindi. Whether you're asking about right this second or sometime yesterday, kahaan remains your constant. Your only job is just to remember to match the ending verb to the tense. So, hey or ho for the present, ta or thi for the past, and of course, match the gender of the subject. Master this, and the whole map literally opens up for you. So ask yourself, where will your new Hindi skills take you next? Subscribe for more and follow me on Instagram, link in the description. And if you want to learn Hindi one-on-one with me, message me on Instagram or email me.